What's up, everyone? Maroni here. So, Dragon Ball Super episode 103. This episode didn't have the greatest battles, but I really enjoyed this episode. So, we start off right where we left off. 17 is about to fight Brianna, or Brianna, still can't say her name right, from Universe 2. She's one of the magical girls, and Goku is also fighting the other magical girl, the weird judo karate magical girl who has punches that turn into energy. So 17 fools around with Brianna. I'm just gonna call her that. So 17's fooling around with her, saying that he's a warrior of darkness and she's a warrior of love. She's like, oh, I'm not gonna freaking have a warrior of darkness mess with me or whatever. So they start fighting, and we shift to Goku's fight. And for whatever reason, Goku's having trouble fighting this magical girl. Which, of course, he's just fooling around or something because he doesn't go Super Saiyan or anything, so he's not really having a real hard time. I don't know what he's trying to do. I guess it's just a way for, the creators of this episode to put a little tension, but it kind of doesn't work. Goku, it's like if he was having trouble, he can go Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan Blue, Pretty much he has more powered up modes that he can easily take out this magical girl, but he doesn't. So he's fighting her, and she is about to launch all these energy balls or energy blasts at him, and he's like, oh no, and then 17 leaves his fight, which is really surprising, to defend Goku. So he goes over there, and he blocks all these blasts, and at first they're like, oh yeah, we got two of them or whatever. But then the smoke clears, and of course they're okay, because 17 put up his barrier. And then they fight back, and Goku is able to pretty much shoot a blast and knock the judo karate girl towards the edge of the arena, and then they go over there, and Brianna goes to defend her, and they're pretty much gonna eliminate them because they have their backs against the wall. But the guy with instant transmission comes, and he teleports them away, so they're able to survive. So good for them, lucky them. And anyway, we move on to Gohan and Piccolo, which I've been waiting for some Gohan and Piccolo, since the tournament started. And Gohan, or Barlemo, I forget how you say his name or what his name is, the big old yellow Winnie the Pooh looking guy, he goes and fights him, and Gohan's like, oh, Piccolo, let me handle this, So he goes to fight him, and he just starts punching him a lot, and of course it's not doing anything because you can't really affect him. And then Goku shows up, and both his daddies have to watch Gohan to see if he's improved. So he's just punching him, and Champa's just making fun of him. He's like, he's gonna tire himself out, and we're just gonna easily eliminate him. Which is kind of true. I mean, why didn't he just pick him up and throw him away or throw him over the edge? I don't know. But anyway, he keeps punching him until he starts punching him so hard and fast that he starts lifting up the ground. And eventually he just kind of punches him off until he freaking flies off the arena, and he shoots him, or he launches him off the arena, and he shoots him with a Kamehameha, and he goes flying. But then, as he slowly turns around and starts walking away, Barmelo, Winnie the Pooh freaking... he's like, oh, if you take me out, I'm going to take you with me. And he shoots a blast at him. And of course, Gohan easily, blocks it. But that's an interesting thing. If I was about to get knocked off, I would try to eliminate the enemy by trying to kill him. Because if you kill someone, you get disqualified. So, I mean, if you're going to get eliminated, might as well try to shoot one last attack to try to kill someone. Because if you kill them, they get eliminated. That you can't replace them. So you're already about to fall off, you take someone with you. So good strategy, doesn't work. So that's it. Universe 6 loses their first warrior. And with that, every universe has one warrior, is missing one warrior at this point. So when they're about to walk away, when they're confronted by two warriors, I forget their names, but they're from Universe 10. Hold on, I got one. Ubuni, and I forget the other guy's name. Ubuni is important. So anyway, they're like, oh, we're going to be your opponent. So Ubuni fights Gohan, and the other guy fights Piccolo. So they kind of separate. But right before they start fighting, we switch over to the instant transmission guy and the two magical girls. And the instant transmission guy eliminates one person. So that's two people eliminated in this fight. So we're down to 48 warriors or fighters. Because in the last episode we had 46. So we're down to 48. Winnie the Pooh guy was eliminated, and some Indian, some Indian-looking guy with a little dots or whatever gets eliminated from Universe 10, which Universe 10, big deal. So 2 warriors down. We're down to 48 fighters. And we switch over to Gohan and Piccolo's fight. And Gohan, the fight's decent. They're throwing punches or whatever, moving real fast. Usual stuff. But then Ubuni does this technique where he splits into a bunch of people. Kind of like a split image attack. Except his split images are inverted. They have like an inverted look to them. So Gohan can't tell which one is the real one. Like he's like, I can't sense their energy. I can't sense which one is the real one, essentially. So this guy is, starting to knock Gohan around because he's not able to sense him. So Gohan starts having trouble fighting this guy from Universe 10, Ubuni. And then we switch over to Piccolo's fight, and he's, it's a quick match. They throw some punches. And then Piccolo starts shooting out a bunch of blasts, and the guy's just like, you're missing me, and he's just kind of laughing at him. And Piccolo's just like, well, I just want to eliminate you, as fast as possible. And he looks around, and all the energy blasts he shot around are everywhere surrounding him. And then Piccolo just collapses them, and they explode around him. And he's like, you're out of here, dude. And he just shoots a blast and launches them off the arena. So that's our third person down. We're down to 47 fighters. The guy was from Universe 10, and at this point, Universe 10 only has one fighter left, Ubuni, and he's up against Gohan. And I mean, you could guess how that goes. So we move over to Gohan's fight, and he's fighting Ubuni, and he's still having trouble. He's like, he just can't sense it. So eventually, what he does, he doesn't really overcome it. What he decides to do is take the punches. He takes the attacks, so he gets hit, and then he counterattacks. So they just kind of start throwing blows. But of course, Gohan being the main character is too strong for this guy, and eventually, he does a Kamehameha and throws him off the arena. So he's the final Ubuni, freaking fought hard, and he tried as best as he could, but last warrior from Universe 10, gone. And you know what that means. So we go over to the Grand Angel. He's like, Universe 10 lost all their fighters. They're eliminated. And Zeno-sama's, they waste no time again, and they just destroy him. And again, it's really somber. Like the last time Universe was destroyed, it was, a somber feeling. It was just like, oh man, I got chills. It was just kind of depressing and impressive how powerful the Zeno-samas are. So Universe 10, they all accept their fate. They just kind of have, are sitting there, kind of just like, okay, whatever. There's nothing we can do. And they all get erased. We go over to Gohan, who he's standing there, and over where he defeated Ubuni dropped a locket. And in that locket, there's a picture of Ubuni and his wife and his child. And Gohan's just kind of looking at it. And eventually it disappears with the universe as well. And it makes you think, it's like, I feel like this is going to come into play probably later. It's just like, Gohan was just like, man, like, he did what he had to do, but by eliminating this one fighter, he destroyed an entire universe. So he killed millions of billions of trillions. Who know how many people, just by defeating this one guy. And you can tell he's kind of upset by it. He's just kind of standing there clenching his fist. And Piccolo's just like, come on, we gotta go. And Gohan's just like, yeah, okay. But like I said, I feel like that's going to come into play later on. That, someone has to hesitate, or it's like, if I eliminate this person, I'm killing trillions of people, billions of people. Who knows how many people? I'm sure there's someone out there who's going to hesitate. Will it be Gohan? I don't know, but I feel like it's going to come into play. So that's the end of the episode. Universe 10 gone. We're down to, at this point, 46 fighters and 2 universes. Everyone is missing at least one fighter. So I think the Pride Trooper universe, I think 11. I can't remember the universe number. 12. I don't know. Anyway, they have the least fighters right now. They only have 4 warriors since they easily lost 6 people, even though they're supposed to be the strongest universe. Go figure. Anyway, like I said, I really enjoyed this episode. The fights weren't that great, but like I said, I like towards the end where Gohan and Ubuni were fighting. I like that match. And, when Universe 10 got eliminated, I like that moment. Like I said, it's just kind of sad and depressing to see this universe get destroyed. It still gives me chills. I'm just like, man, they're just gone like that. We really haven't seen anyone so powerful that they could just eliminate universes like that. I mean, obviously, Zeno-sama's been around before, and we've seen him erase universes. But really, you feel the impact, when he does it. When you see these people just like, they can't do anything. They accept their fate. They're like, what are we going to do? They're just sitting there, boom, gone. entire universe gone. It's crazy. It's a crazy feeling. But like I said, I really enjoyed this episode. It was good. The fights weren't amazing, but it was still a great episode. I think I enjoyed it more than last week's. 17 had a great battle last week, but this one was like, it was good to see Gohan in action again, and hopefully this leads to him having better, bigger fights. Same thing with Piccolo, because, you know, we haven't really seen them in big, great fights for a long time. Since Z, since fighting Boo, I want to say, you know. They fought here and there, but not big, great matches. And I'm not even counting GT, so don't even freaking whatever. GT's okay if you like it, but, you know, it's no Z. Come on, it's no Z. It's no Super. So anyway, that's it. Did you guys like the episode? What'd you think? You know, what do you think is the next universe that's going to be eliminated? You know, I have no idea, but it could be Universe 6, could be Universe freaking Pride Troopers. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hey, if you like this video, we have several other awesome videos you can check out. And again, thanks for watching.